Okay, well, I won't be on camera. I just wanted to show you guys what I look like. So hi everyone. My name is Liz. I'm a double gold with Team Sky. Um, so I'm gonna be showing you guys on how to send quotes and book with Royal Caribbean. So I do talk a little fast. I'm gonna slow down, and also I have an accent. So if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat, or you can raise your hand. Or you can come up on the mic, and then we can get started. So is everyone here registered with Cruising Power, which is Royal Caribbean? Yes, Mike is. Okay. 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 So I don't have to show anyone how to register, right? Okay, you said me not. Sure. Okay. Um, I mean, you can still watch this training, but okay. I'm gonna show you also how to do it. Well, not go into details, but okay. Do you guys hear me clearly? Turn this light off.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's start sharing. We're on Safari. Okay, so for those of you not well, let me show you what Cruising Power looked like. Have you guys ever logged into the site? Let me put the chat up. It's hard to see. No, it's not great. Okay. Okay. I have. Okay, so for Sophia, yeah, I'm gonna show them how to do it. Yeah, that's the step Mike just put down. That's how you would get registered with them, but they won't accept you tonight. So if you want to rush the training, you can. That way you can learn something. Or if I post the recording, you can see it. But to get registered, you have to log in to your back office. This is one of my accounts. Once you log in, go to the Travel Cafe. If I'm moving too fast, please let me know. So, and then it's gonna be under USA suppliers. Maybe I can see the chat on here, which is good. Okay. Then you guys are gonna scroll all the way down until you find Cruising Power. For those that's not signed up, I mean, I haven't signed up yet. So you will click on this link to get registered, but it has the instruction. I do recommend to take a picture. So if you are new to sign up, it's gonna be your first two initials, but before then it used to be 20. So that's why mine gonna look different. Yeah, so you can take a screenshot of what Mike said, or if you attend the orientation, they should show you how to register with Cruising Power. So let me close the tab. I don't want them to open it. Okay, so once you registered, so this is how you're gonna go and book with Royal Caribbean, and there's other cruise lines. So I'm just gonna log in. So do you guys want to follow along with me, or you just want to watch? I would like if you guys could try it as I'm doing it. I don't know if you guys have any upcoming cruising cruise you want to book, or you want to watch me do it. Let me open Zoom chat here. Okay. And I recommend you take some notes because everyone the site look pretty complex, but it's not. But everybody do their own thing. So if you guys want to follow how I do it. So the first thing we're gonna do is to create the e-code. So the e-code is basically when a customer reach out and they want to book a cruise, or so they want to see some quotes, how much it is, what is included and everything. So you guys send them a quote. So you can create the quote yourself, which I do, or you can send them an e-code from Royal Caribbean. So the first thing I do, I log in, of course, and I go under create e-code. Okay, you guys can see my screen. Zoom 11. Okay. You guys can see the screen, right? Let me check the chat. Yes. Okay. I hope I'm not going too fast. Okay, so you guys, you can do it by destination, brand, or by price. So let's choose. Is anyone working on a cruise that they want me to try, or it doesn't matter? I can pick. You working on it? Oh, you said yes. Okay, you can see the screen. I'm not. Okay. Okay. December 2024 Caribbean. Do they have any specific city or next country they want to go to, or just Caribbean? It doesn't matter. Okay, let's do that. Here. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't say what it is. But you just choose the destination that you want to do the equal for. The flexible living after 12/25. Okay. Wait, after Christmas? Wait, what? Oh, so that's next year. Okay, I get it. Okay. All right, got it. Okay, so once you click on the destination or what you just have I didn't can book isn't that far out. Yeah, I think you could book until 2025. So that's what is gonna show up. Once you choose the destination or the brand, it's gonna open that window to you so you can search. Because sometimes you would have a customer, they will give you a date, they want that date. They don't want any other dates. But sometimes you would have customer that's that could be flexible. That's why you can put a date range. So I recommend the date range. So Mike said after 12/25. So we could do 2024. So we can do December 26th. So any date after that, Mike? Okay, so we could choose any date. Let's do until March. I think in a season up to 2026. Okay. So let's see. Let me start reading the chat. Okay, so you're gonna put a date range. Where are they leaving from, Mike? Or it doesn't matter because some people it don't. Nothing. You didn't say anything yet. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. So some people it doesn't matter. Sometimes the customer will know which ship they want, on what city they want to leave from. So based on where they want to leave from, you can choose all of that there. If they want to leave from Florida or any of them. But since we just have the dates and we already have the destination, which is the Caribbean, so we're gonna just search. We have a date range because it doesn't matter what date since they okay with that. Okay, so we have one December 26th. So if you want to see anything about the ship, you can just stop on the ship and tell you everything about it, how big it is, how tall. If you want to see where this cruise is going, all you have to do is click on the date. So this one is leaving from Tampa, cruising. Cruising means they stay on sea for one day doing nothing. They go to Mexico. So with the Caribbean cruises, you guys, it doesn't tell you if it's going to Jamaica or anywhere. You have to look. So if somebody want to go to Jamaica, you have to do your research to type on Caribbean. I don't know if it's Western or Eastern, but you gotta keep checking the dates. Does it matter where they go, Mike? You said they're flexible. So it doesn't matter. This one go to my leave from Miami. Oh, that's a nice cruise. You go to Haiti, Puerto Rico. Okay, but I'm just showing you guys how to do the equal, so I'm not gonna take too long on that. So, Mike, I don't know if you're here, but okay, we're just gonna choose some, right? Okay, we're just gonna choose one. Oh, so you can add up to 5 packages. So the reason why I said to add a range is because you can't go back and change the date to add another thing. So once you go back, you're gonna have to start a new equal. It's not gonna be the same as just you refresh it, add a new date. If you want something from 2023 to 2025, you want to send options to the customer, you have to put started date from 2023 to 2025. Then you would have several options. If I go down, you will see I have on sale 20. Yeah, I have a bunch of options. So you can choose, you can look through them, see which city or I mean which country they want to go to, the price range. So you can choose which one fit the customer's budget if they give you one. Or if they want to look at the quote, you can just send them one. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose two. These are well, not that expensive, but let me choose any of them. So once you choose the one you want, the one you like, all you have to click is continued. So once you know what you're doing, everything is already set. You can just keep to email and you email it to the customer, or you can edit. So it give you options. You can choose more option for the interior. So that's usually the cheapest interior they have. So if you wanted to change it to this one, which is not non-refundable. If you want to choose another one, you guys can add it instead. But I leave it as the first option. Let's say that they don't want ocean view, you can uncheck that. So when they get the quote, it will not have ocean view. Or if they don't want interior, you can remove it off the quote. And you can also view the details if you want to see where it's going. So that's how the customer gonna receive it. It's gonna have your name. I need to fix my information because it's not all correct. So they're gonna receive something just like that, where they're gonna go through it, see the ship and everything. And it has all the information. They tell them what they're gonna do the first day. They leave from which port. So that's pretty helpful instead of you guys. Yeah, they make it so easy. I like it, but if you want to create your own quote so you can change the price and everything, it's a lot of work. But I'm gonna get into that later as well. So I'm already on selling two. Did I click next 2 times? Okay, yeah. Okay, review email. So once you choose it, so you can edit your information here, which I have to do but I'm gonna leave it like that. But you guys can go back and change your information because I have to change that phone number. This is Archer's phone number. And you can change that to your agency. So what I recommend here, you guys, it's pretty easy. You look for you go, I don't know if you guys remember where I went. You choose equal. Once you have equal, then choose the location or choose the cruise you like and you send it to the customer. So what I do recommend though, you see how it says send a copy to yourself. So the first one I recommend to send it to yourself actually, because um that way you can see if everything is correct. I'm gonna put my email so I can show you guys what it looked like once you send it to the customer. Especially for the 7@gmail.com. So if you were tapping the customer's email, you can still send a copy to yourself or you can uncheck it. If you want to add a headline, you can add it. If you want to add any comments, I do recommend to add comments. So I did work on something last night. So this is what I recommend. Okay, let's see if you guys, it's okay. I have it on my notes. So let me just copy and paste it to make it easier. You said if I do post this, okay, yeah. If I post it now, what's your name? I got your name. Okay. Actually, I have to post the schedule at 10. So I'm the one that posts the schedule every night. Okay, so then you guys would just you can just tap the comment, whatever you want to go, they will receive it in that email. So this is what I put. Price are subject to change based on availability. So they can reach out to you. Okay, I got the chat. So I recommend you type anything you want the customer to know. So all prices included taxes and port fee. You guys can copy this or I can put it in the chat if you want. Mm. You guys can fix it around. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and go back to those screen share. Okay. So once you send it, once it look good, everything is good, you make sure your information is correct. You just send it to yourself. Look good, send email. Okay, so the email has been sent to me. So I'm gonna check the email and show you guys what it looked like. Okay, you guys can see this page. Okay, let me share my email so you guys can see it. Mailboxes. Okay. New share. Okay. So you guys should now see my email. So this is it just came out. So that's what it looked like. Royal Caribbean International. So if you don't like the headline, you can change it. Let me close the chat. Okay, so this is what the customer gonna receive. Are you guys seeing it? Okay. I have to share everything on Zoom. So let me share it again so you guys can see the email part. Okay, now you should see it. You share. Is it still showing my email? Okay. It's still showing my email. Okay, I click new share. Wow. Okay, Zoom is not my best friend. Yeah, it's still showing. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to Safari. Resume share. New share. Okay. Still showing the same thing? Yep. Okay. That's so weird. Okay, that's I see. Okay, desktop one. Okay, now it should show up. Okay. I was showing mail, but it should have been desktop. Okay. So they're gonna get this. So you see how the message I type, it's showing it here from the start. Get excited. So it tell them everything. Because sometimes the customer think the drink package is included and everything else. I mean, the taxes and port fees, yes. So if they want to add that, then you can of course go ahead and add it. So you want to let them know in advance. That would be there is no surprise. So they're gonna get that. It tell them the ship name. That's the whole quote because I choose two. So it's easier for them. So they can click on each of them. Hopefully it opens. See, thank God. Okay. Now it's sharing. Okay, so that's what the customer gonna see. That's why you have to change your information. I mean, I don't know if you can put your own. You have to go. Okay. I'll if I posted it, I'll let you know. Good night. Okay, so okay. So that's what they're gonna see. That's why you have to put your number in case they want to reach out. So it shows them everything. The departure date, the ship name, pricing it start from, the taxes and fees. It's the same thing we saw. So they get the same exact thing, which is very pretty. Okay, so if they scroll down, it showed them everything else that we saw earlier. And it showed them the price of each stateroom. Okay. So if they want to request, so they also show them all the dates that is closed by the date that I choose. So if they want to request another one, they can, which is pretty nice. They do that. Okay, so if they want to request this one, all they have to do is request this selling. Okay, so once they click request, wait, what did it open? Oh yeah, so they'll ask them for their information, name, emails, if they want airfare, all that information. Then once it's submitted, I don't have to do that just to save us time. It's gonna come back to your email because it's attached to you. So once you sign up with Royal Caribbean, your email is attached with them. So it's gonna come back to you so you can see what they like and you can work on it. So which is pretty good. So that's how you will send an e-quote to the customer to save you time because once you have to create a quote, go in on by yourself on Google Doc to copy and paste everything, add pictures, it's a lot more work. So that's a lot easier. And I really love it that way. Do you guys have any questions? Do you want me to go back to something? Are you guys trying it as I'm doing it or everyone? Sophia, okay. No, makes perfect sense. Okay. Have you booked any cruise with them, Mike? Not yet, maybe? Okay, so now we're gonna go back so I can show you guys how to book. I'm gonna also show you guys how to create a flyer, which is still kind of like an e-quote. And then I recommend a flyer for any like elderly that don't want to read, no just princess. Okay, that don't want to read or that don't want to, go through their email, having to look at it. Some people are very fancy. They will want all of that in that email to see all the prices and everything, like the ship. Some people is like might not want all of that. So okay, so let me lower my screen. Okay. Can you guys see the screen? Um, yeah, I think it's the same because it's inside of Cruising Power. So I don't think the system is not for Royal Caribbean only. So it's for all of them. I haven't booked with them though. Okay, so now let me show you guys. Okay, you guys can see my screen. Okay, so for most people, how they do their booking, they go under booking tools and then they go under espresso, which is how everyone does it here. But me, I do mine differently. So you click on, so if let's say you guys had a reservation, you want to find it, you have to go under booking tools, espresso, and reservation. So you can type the booking. So this is one of the last booking I did. You can type the customer name. See how I tap one of my client, his last cruise pop up or his next cruise. Um, it took me forever to find this when I started. Not only me, so a lot of agents do be having questions. So if you remember that, you guys, if you want to take notes, if you want to find your booking, you gotta go under booking tools, espresso. Is that a coffee? Anyway, and then you can type the ID number. They're gonna have a reservation number. I think it's 5 numbers. Or you can type the date or their last name. So for most people, when they want to start a cruising, I mean, they want to start a booking, they come here also under espresso and you start an individual reservation. So you can choose Royal Caribbean and the brand, you can choose all that information. But I do not do mine like that. I don't like all that writing on my screen. And for another reason, which I'm gonna show you guys. So I started from that section, planning tools. So you guys can take notes if you want. So I go on the planning tool, search itineraries. Okay, so when you come here, see, it's really more simple for me. I like it better. So all you have to do if you want to do, you choose the brand you want to do. We're doing Royal Caribbean, so we're gonna choose Royal Caribbean. Um, the ship, I leave it alone. So the only good thing with this part, the one you use espresso, you can do a range, a date range, just like I show you for the equal. You can choose from 2022 to 2024, but this one, you have to be specific. It's like one date. So let's say we wanted to do, let's do something for it. Oh, let's do what Mike said, 12, 20, December 2024. So I only worry about two things, the brand and the date. I leave everything the same. Well, the destination, if they know where they want to go. Sometimes customer will not care, they just want to cruise. Or sometimes they might tell you where they want to go. So we choose Royal Caribbean. Oh, 2024. Okay, yeah, that's what you said. Okay. So you're gonna search. Any questions so far? I hope everyone is with me because okay, so once you guys are on that screen, you can click on best rate. It will show you the best rate. See the best rate. Oh my God, 271. That's cheap. Wow, it made me want to go. So when you type on the best rate, so everyone computer might look different. If you're using an HP, it might be the same option, but just might look a little different than mine. But it might be the same way. So if you tap on it, you see how it's changing the price. So the cheapest one is this one, 271. You can click on anything, the sell date, then it's gonna keep changing the date to see which one you like. You said anything after December 25. This one is not coming up. Okay, so let me just do the best rate. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do the flyer, so which is pretty fast. It's very easy, and I really like the flyer one, the option. So you type on the ship name. Did you guys see that? Okay, no question, I guess. Okay, so this one is leaving from Fort Lauderdale, cruising. That's where I live. It's like 20 minutes. Yeah, that's so cheap for 5 nights. Maybe they're not gonna come back. I'm joking. Anyway, they're gonna go to Haiti. That's where I'm from. Okay. This is my neighbors, Dominican Republic. They're gonna spend 1 day cruising and then come back. That's really cheap. Oh my God. What's the ship name? Gunder of the Sea. It's a French word. Okay. Okay. So what you're gonna do once you click on it, you see where it's going. If they like it or if you like it, all you have to do is just click on the ship name from where I show you guys to start it. Send this itinerary. So I don't recommend to so once you click on send this itinerary, does that make sense? So this it show you the selling, you click on this. Okay, then you're gonna click on set up your flyer. Oh, typing it too many times. Okay. Okay, so the best thing I recommend is to create a PDF. You can create a PDF on any computer, any iPhone, any phone. So it's better to have it like that because it look once you create it, you can just take a screenshot or you can save it. Okay, so you see how it says it's 271. So the taxes and port fees is not included, you guys. So you got to be careful. So it's gonna be sent to the customer just like that. So once they get it, they might be like, oh, 271. Let me give you my card. But it's not 271, it's 271 plus 123. So whatever that is. So, but I like how they put it. They just making me, you see how much it is because the taxes is not part of the cruise anyway. You're paying the taxes to the state and the port. So it's 271 actually. So it is. It just with the tax. So it's special rates. So it has my name and everything. You can also change your information from here. Is anyone doing this with me? Oh, maybe you guys are just watching. Okay, which is good. Okay, so you're gonna modify your flyer. So I don't recommend to email it. Let me show you why. You see how it's telling you to email it to the customer. You can put up to 4 guest names. The email subject, you can add your own email. Well, you have to add your own email subject. So it's because of that. You have to have your own opt-out URL. I don't even know what that is, okay? But basically, you're gonna have to go to a website and create your own opt-out URL. So you know how you get emails sometime and they're like, hey, do you want to unsubscribe? You have to have that. You have to create that because if you send it to the customer, they don't want you to email them anymore. They have to have an option to go to. So you would have to create your own opt-out URL. So maybe if anyone is I don't really know how to do that. So you would have to go to a different site to make it happen. So I'm not sure. So cancel. I think I can just click cancel and go back, right? Because Royal Caribbean is weird. If you mess up anything, you probably have to go back. See, most likely. Oh my God, I hope I don't have to go back. Okay. So once you click on create, that's the option I recommend, create PDF. So once you modify your flyer, everything look good. Basically, if your name is wrong, if your address is wrong, I have my full address in here. I don't know why, but it's not the full address, but you can change it. Or you can always cut that part, but you want that information to stay because it's important. It's all about the policy. So you can click on create PDF. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Oh my God, it's giving me an error again. Please stop. So that happen a lot with Royal Caribbean site. Some things will not work. It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. I'm gonna just show you guys one of them I created last night, which doesn't make sense. Once you click on create PDF, you can email it, you can save it to your computer. So let me show you the one I did. I think you can see it, right? Oh, does it come up? Oh, okay, it did. This time it didn't ask me. So this is one of them. So once you have it, you can mail it, message, airdrop. You can do whatever you want. They're gonna get it just like you see it is, which is like a flyer, which is actually it's a flyer. So it's pretty simple. Let's say somebody don't want to read and they wanted something simple. which is perfect. And once you get it on your phone, all you have to do tap on it if you email it to yourself and you save it like a screenshot or like a regular picture. So it has everything in there. Okay. Let me go back to Safari. Okay. So you see how it has everything. It has the interior price outside, every view, and it tell them how much they are saving. So okay, so that was how to create a flyer. So I still consider that an e-code because it still has a price on there. So let me see if I can get back. If not, and you guys see that chat option, right? Chat with latte. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it has to be your best friend, okay? Once you click on it, you can ask them any question. They helped me so much. Okay. I never had to go in the chat and ask, how do I do this? Sometimes it could take a long time for them to reply, but they do have agents, live agents to answer all your question. Any question you have, you just type it, send it, then they can tell you how long is the wait. If you can't find something, let's say you want to trip a cruise to Jamaica, Mexico, and you don't know how to find it, or you don't know which Caribbean go there, if it's Eastern, if it's Western, you just chat with them because they have their tool is better than ours. We don't have the same tool, so they can see more than we can see. So let me go show you guys how to book the cruise now. So we done with the equal part. Well, I can one moment. Let me just share. Okay, so I created so you don't really have to use Royal Caribbean or Cruising Power to send the code. So if you want to create your own code because you want to change the price, you want to add your own commission or something, whatever you want to do to it, you can use Google Docs to create your own code. So I'm gonna show you one I did not long ago. I already have it open. Where is it at? I'm just gonna reopen it. Finder. Okay, so let me share my screen so you guys can see it. Okay. Can you guys see it? Not yet. Okay. Okay, so it should show now. Okay. Let me make the screen bigger. So I had a customer, she wanted to do a cruise. She never cruised before. So she asked me for options. So I had to go and create this. This take a lot of time to make. So if you're sending an e-code from Royal Caribbean, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you done. Like I show you, just go and create an e-code and choose the option. You send it to the customer. You could be at work and just sending it. But when you are doing this option, it's a lot of work. Come on. Why is it looking like that? Is this just a picture? So it's more work. So that's what I had to do at this. I sent her Disney was the first option. So you can go ahead and copy everything from their site at the price you want. If you want to add like a service fee, you can add it on the total, which I'm gonna cover. I'm doing an instant commission training on the 17th, which gonna cover more about service fee and instant commission. So I added also more pictures that I took from Disney's site. If you open it, did it open for you as well? Resume share. Okay, let me show you guys what the picture. So I click here to view more photos, then swipe. So this took a lot of time to make. Like I said, guys, you would have to play with it and try to create your own. It's a lot of time to make your own quote. Sometimes it could be easy if you don't, but if you are adding pictures, it's gonna take time. So let me show you what it looks like. New share, desktop. Okay, so this is what I sent them. I find it's on Disney. So which is so cute. So it has pictures. Yeah, that's actually a good deal. Very good price. But for some reason, I always find the best cruise than people outside. Like the one I just went to in September, somebody said he paid for up to $4,000 for the same room, and I didn't even pay 1,000. It was so much less. He didn't want to believe me. But that's how I added all the little pictures, which was so cute, and I sent it to the client. She wanted to do Disney, but she ended up going with she did not go with Disney. So okay, let's pause this. Let me show you guys. Let me go back to the same. Close my, it's gonna have too many screen open. Let's close this again. Close my mail. Okay, close this. Yeah, that 271 could be a good mock booking or my so what screen you guys are seeing? Okay, let me go back and share the same screen. Okay, so that was Disney. You see here I added the date. It was the same date. I find the same date for her. It was for her son's birthday. Okay, Disney. I went and copy and paste all of that from Royal Caribbean. So I copy everything that the ship offer, everything that they get to do. I added what time they leave, what time they come back, what time they're gonna get to Coco. It was Coco K. I don't know why I put Coco Beach, but I did this in like 4 hours. It took me a long time. It could be depends on how fast you work. It might take shorter. So let's see what I did here. Click here to view more. I also added some pictures from, yeah, I added this flyer. You can find a lot of marketing tools from Royal Caribbean as well. So I find this on the side. You can add your agency number here and your phone number. I sent it to her. And then I also added I opened this so many times. Okay, it's still here. Resume share. I also added a video because she never cruised before. She didn't know what it looked like. I think I added it. So it was right here. So once you tap on it, it's gonna open to this one. Let's see if I can show you guys. It's like the 51 second. I added this for first time cruiser. So I mean, I don't know if the sound is on. That's loud. So she decided to go with Royal Caribbean. See, if you want to do your own quote, you have to really add a lot. I mean, they don't add videos to that e-quote we send, but you have to do your own research, add everything you want the customer to see based on what they tell you they want to do. But I guess you guys get the idea. But let me show you guys how to book the cruise with Royal Caribbean. I know it's already 8:49, so it's almost up to an hour. Okay, you guys can see the screen. Let's see if I can go back. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, I'm gonna have to let's see if I can go all the way back. Yep, I can. 271. Okay, so once you are ready to book, you just have to go back and find it. I could just click on best rate. Book now. You click on book now. I hope I'm not going too slow or too fast because I'm trying to keep up. I'm sorry. Okay, so once you open it, that's what it looked like. It's a lot of information. So once you're ready to book, when you click on book now, so if you did it from Espresso, it would bring everything up. You already chose everything you want. But for me, like I did it from the planning tools, search itinerary, then you look for the cruise. I like it better that way because I can also create the flyer from that, and I can just go back and so you see how 271 was the cheapest that you find. So if you want to choose 271, you can just click on first and second. Then it's gonna change it. If you want to look at all the promotion, usually it show you the cheapest rate. You can go on the promotions. But that's already the cheapest. So this is exactly why I do it that way. So once I have I can choose 271 actually. I can choose it if I want. Okay, so the total is 790.70 for two people. So you can go on the right here where it says modify search. So now you can add it already choose Royal Caribbean. It has everything choose. I mean it chooses everything, but where is it living again? So it's living from Florida. So you can choose a port. It was living from there already. Okay. So once you keep, so I like it better that way because the information is on the side and I can choose it now instead of choosing it from the start because it's so much information to me. Like, oh, which cruise, which days. That's why I don't do it from Espresso. So now you can come here and choose the state for the customer. So let's say they are from Florida, and let's add qualifiers. Let's say they are 55 plus. So 55 plus Florida. That's all you really have to choose from. If you want to add more people, then you can add. You can add up to 4. You can add children. Okay, okay. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna modify the search. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So it's still the same. Okay. So usually this one was very cheap. Usually when you add Florida, once you go on the site, I choose the cheapest one, but I can show you guys with a different one, but let's just move on. So once you add Florida, usually they have a cheaper rate for Florida resident, or if they 55 plus, they have a cheaper rate, then it's gonna drop. So that's why I don't do it from Espresso, because if you do it from Espresso, you add everything from the start, you don't see how much it's really saving the customer if they are 55 plus, or if they live in Florida. So that's why I usually do it after I come in here, so I can see how much. But it's still 271 this time, because I think it was too cheap. They would not it wasn't gonna take anything out. Then the price would have just dropped. Like last night I did it dropped from 900 to 700. So it can save you can see how much the difference is. And if the customer is looking for themselves online, if they don't add all these qualifiers, they might not get the same rate that you are. So I feel like that's why some people get shocked when I tell them how much my cruise were. So once you choose that, you can add insurance, you can add cruise transfers. If you click on cruise transfer, let me show you guys. You can add a round trip, so that's from the hotel to the port, and from the port to where they back to the airport. You can also book that on the cruise, so you don't really have to pre-book it. So it show you the price. Since that's for January, I think it's already available, but usually it's not. So if you want to add it, you can choose that as well. Okay, so if you have to scroll up to find what you can add. So you can add insurance, you can add gratuities. Um, so if you click on that option, it's only one option. So and the insurance is for 2. So if you add it, it's $88. So it's $44 per person. So I'm not gonna add it though. I'm just gonna show you guys. But you can add it. And if you want to add, you want to prepay like the tips. So that doesn't come with the price. So you have to add it. If you want to add for all guests, you gotta add all guests. See, this is what if you want to add it for one guest, you can add one guest. Guest number 1, that's gonna be the first person. So once you add it for everyone, you can click add, then you're gonna continue. But we're not gonna add it. That's exactly why when I send the equal to the customer, I ask them if they want to prepay all of those. The insurance, well, I didn't add insurance, I think, but if they want to prepay a drink package, because that's not included as well. So the drink package is not included, the tips is not included, the cruise care is not included. So that's extra. I saw actually a complaint on the Archer's site. Somebody didn't explain that to the customer. She got real mad. She thought it was included. So we got to be careful. We have to explain to them it's not included if they want to add it. Because the cruise is already cheap. They might think, oh, 270, that's a lot. So you can just close it here if you want to go back. Okay, so since we are ready now, we choose the cruise 271. You can just scroll all the way down. You can also choose different rooms if you want. If the customer don't want an ocean view, I just choose the cheapest. If they want a suite, if they want anything else, you can just choose it. Let me see. I think the ocean view was cheap too. That's still interior. You see, they have an ocean view for 362. That's really cheap. So it depends on what room they want. I mean, if they don't mind, interior always gonna be the cheapest. Okay, so see, that's what I was saying, how there's different where you can create equal. So let's say the customer decided they want to add cruise care, they want to prepay for everything, round trip transfer and everything. You can choose all of that from the top, add it, then the total gonna add up there. Then you can just click create equal. So now you're gonna send them a full quote with everything in there. Does that make sense? So you're gonna add everything, because the first thing you're gonna send them is the equal. That's the price with the tax and everything, but that doesn't include anything else, even the drink package. I reached out to them. They said you can add a drink package. I don't see it anywhere here. So we would have to contact them to add a drink package, because you can also book that same rate online. If you were to call them and say, hey, I don't see where to add a drink package, can you help me book it? You just have to give them the Archer number. I don't know if you guys don't have that number. Let me know. I'll put that number down. And then you can just create an e-code with everything included. That way there's no surprise once they get on the cruise. They like, oh my God, I gotta pay for this. So if you want to check on price quote, that's how I tell you how much the customer is paying on taxis, and you can see your commission here. So if I were to book this cruise, I would only get $43 in commission. So 17 for the first, 26 for the second guest. So it's only 43. I mean, it's better than nothing because it's very cheap. So the more you book, the better. Okay, so once you're ready, you're gonna click on continue on the bottom. Okay. So I'm gonna try to go on with the whole cruise. I mean, with trying to book it and see what happened. So just so I can show you guys what it looked like. So now you get to this page. So you have to put the customer name. So you have to put a title. So let's make up some name. Maria. I don't know, Maria what? I don't know. Let me just put some name. Maria Diaz. United States. So the way the date of birth is, you have to put a date and a month, and then you cannot type the full month. It has to be like half of it. So if the person is born in May, it's gonna be May because May is only 3 letters. If they are born in August, I think let's do August. The date is this is they are born. The date is 12. The month is August. So you're gonna put AUG. There's the 1960. So all of this is optional. If they have a loyalty number, you can ask. Okay, second guess. There's a doctor. I don't know what to put. Okay. I'm making up some names. Joan. Let me write the name. Mel. Did I choose female up there? Yes, I did. Okay. So let's say they were born in January. You have to only put JAN, not the full. You cannot type it in. See? I mean, if you were to, well, it's not gonna let you type the date. So let's go with whatever they have here, 1985. You can choose. It doesn't matter which one you choose, to be honest, which country, but I think they have most of them. Once you go in, you still have to actually redo all of that. I mean, provide your information before you board the ship. So what United States, please. Okay. So if they have a promo code and anything else, you can add it here as well. So this is for my time dining. I mean the dining option. So I always choose my time dining because you can still schedule it. I mean, you can still choose the time you want to eat. You can either go eat at any time you want, or you can still go on the app and book the time you want to eat. So it doesn't really matter. If they want to eat at 8 p.m., then they have to make sure they're here at 8 p.m. So I choose my time dining, my time for both. If they want family time, they can add it. Table size, that's optional. So they can see that set at any table. This option here, betting, really they don't look at it. You can put it in, they're still gonna give you whatever bet they want. But 10 days prior before the cruise, you will get an email to confirm which one you want. So that's why I add my email information. That way I can do it for the customer because they're not gonna do it. Or they probably gonna be like, oh, you didn't choose that when I asked you. But you can choose together. So I put my email here, pre-vacation information. That way, everything comes to me, and I'll let them know. So if you want to still add protection, they remind you here. You always want to make sure you add the customer. You can copy this. Well, not this. You can let them know what the cruise care is for. So if they decline it, that's on them. If something happened, that's on them. So it already chose Florida. So once you finish with all of that, adding the name, make sure you confirm, you double check the name because they have to match. So make sure there's no mistake. So you make sure I always go back and double check just in case the date of birth and everything. So once you are done reviewing book, this take a little time to load sometime. So So right here, this is the total. This one, the tax is included. So if you tell them it's $790.90, that's the total once you are actually doing the booking. So it tell you the deposit is non-refundable and everything. What's today? So what we in what? Oh, today is the 10th. Okay. So the deposit is due on the 17th. So which means we can book today without a deposit, which is perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and book it. It's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna do anything, but because I haven't seen nobody really book it, but it's not gonna affect you in any way. You can cancel it. So the total, the rest is the final payment is due on October 7, 2024. Why? When is this cruise? Oh, it's 2025. That's why it was so cheap. I thought it was 2024. That's why it's so cheap. Okay, so I guess it's better to book like 2 years or 1 year. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay. That's perfect. So you can still view your agency commission, how much you are getting again here, which is $43. It's too cheap. So if it was if the cruise costs more, you get more commission. So once you come from everything, you can just book, finish. That's why I don't get in trouble. I'm joking. Okay, so you see the cruise is booked now. So you have your reservation number, which is right here. This is important. I took pictures of them before because you're not gonna remember it. Or you could probably have a note section where you add your reservation number. So once you start typing that reservation on that espresso box where it says reservation ID, it's gonna pop up. Or if you type the customer name, so it has my information. This is my name here for two. So I'm gonna show you guys actually that way it's easier. Can I copy this? Yep. Okay. So I never actually do that. I didn't know they had that option. Seriously, I never tried that. I didn't know you can send the confirmation because what I did when I did my cruise, I actually went and create um my own invoice to send to the customer when they did the deposit. I mean, I did tell them it was booked and I had the reservation number, but when they make the first deposit, I created my own cruise invoice. I'm gonna see what it looked like. I'm gonna email the confirmation to myself. Oh, they have different versions, so which is good. See, that's cool to do. I'm gonna send it to me as a guest, and I'm gonna check it later. Okay. Okay, see if they wanted to add more people, you can create a group as well. So now once they are ready to make the payment, all you have to do is come back in. It's gonna look the same way. Make payment. I think it's telling me to post. Okay. Yes, in my skin. Okay. So you have the option to cancel the reservation up there, or you can call them or chat with them to cancel it, but it's super easy to cancel. You have the option to make payment, credit card, gift card. The flex pay, I really thought it was like a loan option where they can pay. You know how you can make your payment even after the cruise. That's not the case. They still schedule it for you, but you can do it until you make a deposit. You did see it's still the same thing. You still have to pay it by that due date, by the last date, which is October 2024. It doesn't give you like your own time. They still choose the date, which is 263 to 63. So it's like an equal payment. You can do gift card. Really? I'm gonna ask for a gift card for my birthday. That's crazy. Credit card. You can add up to 10 credit card, I think. So you can add as many credit card as you want. So I did it for two people. So let's say I want to do it for Maria and John. I just have to put their first name. I really wanted to show you this part, but I can't pay, so I can't do that. But you can put their first and last name, the amount they want to pay. If she want to pay 100, you just put 100 in the credit card, and you're gonna click submit payment. So once you submit it, it's gonna show up here. It's gonna tell you payment received. See, right now it's none. Then it's gonna tell you they receive 100. So you're gonna do the math, subtract this, see how much is left. So if the other person gonna put that, you put that same amount. So once it's completed, you're gonna have an option to send invoice to customer. So let me show you guys as well. You see how the due date is, what is it again? The deposit is due on November 17th. So if you click on payment extend option, you will see how it changed. It usually gives you, so I'm gonna see extend option. See, now it extended from the 17th to the 24th. I think the front payment date is still the same. So it gives you a few more days. I think you can only do it once. Um, so you can, yeah, we can only extend it once, but at least it gives you some time. So if you were to go back and look for a cheaper cruise and then the price drop, if the price drop, your cruise price stay the same. So you keep looking. That's what I had to do for myself. I had to keep looking until I find the best rate because they do drop them from time to time. So I did mini booking without a deposit because I still had time to make a deposit. So now it extended for the customer. So now the new due date is the 24th. Should be the 24th. Did I click on it? Yeah, I should change it to the 24th. Yeah. Oh, I have to save it, but I didn't save it. But I mean, I don't really care about it. When you save it, it's gonna change it back to the 24th. Okay, thank you guys for staying with me. But now let me just show you how you can find the cruise. Because right now we're on the page. So it tell them how much they can get if they were to cancel. If they were to cancel 75 days in advance, they get 25% off their money back if they paid in full. But the deposit for this is non-refundable. We saw that from the start. They have options here. You guys can look at it. If they didn't add that on any insurance, anything else they want to add, special services, you can click on it, play with it, just so you can find options. So I'm gonna go back. You know what? Let me take a picture of this before I forget. Well, I think I should cancel it, but I'm gonna keep it up for now. So if you want to cancel, just click cancel reservation and it just cancel it. It doesn't take much. It's gonna say cancel. So now if you want to find that reservation, yeah, that's fine. You would go under booking tool, espresso. Yeah, I didn't cancel it for that. So you just find reservation. See, I already have the customer name. So you can just tap on any of them. That's how you will go to make that payment. And they also give them option to go ahead and pay. So and they also have an app. It's called a Warrior. Let me show you guys what it looked like. Um, let me show you guys. I'm gonna turn on my camera. What do I have on my screen? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what it looked like. Where's my camera? Oh, it's right here. So it's called a Warrior app. So once they have to download it, everybody needed that's on board. That's how they can get Wi-Fi and everything. They have to create an account. Um, let me show you guys what it looks like on the App Store instead. I don't think they can make payments on there, but they can see everything. They can prepay the drink package once they get there. Um, they can book their excursion when they're there. Anything they want to do is gonna be on that app. So it looked like this Royal Caribbean. So until the cruise is booked, there won't be nothing. So if I were to do it right now, but that's gonna take too long. Like you just have I would have to create an email. Well, create an account. Then once you create an account, it's the same name. It's gonna automatically link your cruise information. But right now I have an account. It's nothing on there because I don't have any cruise coming. So if you want to go cancel it, you cancel it, but that's how you will search for it. If you want to make the payment, that's how you would come back to the cruising power site to make it. Exit. So just remember to make the e-code, you go under sales and marketing, create e-code. If you want to do the booking, you can go under espresso, but I started from the planning tool, search itineraries. Hope I didn't miss anything. Do you guys have any questions? Have any? I know I was a little late, but let me check the Zoom chat. Really? I'm gonna stop recording with okay. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. Well, thank you. Um, so if you guys want to find any, well, what was it again? Marketing, any flyer, anything like that to add. If you create your own coach, you'll go into sales and marketing. Just play with the site and find it. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. I try my best. I like to help, but it's just okay. I'm gonna get better at this with Zoom. I'm trying to figure them out. Any question, anyone, or was anyone doing it? Or anyone want me to look for something they can't find? Um, on cruising power, or anyone need any help? Stop sharing. I'm gonna stop. Wait, what do you guys see now? Okay, my information. I'm gonna pause the recording. I mean, stop the recording for now. Now let's find how to do that. Zoom is not my best friend.